Good evening. Happy Tuesday. Also, Happy New Year, everyone. Sorry I didn't get to hang out with you, but I hope you guys had some good holidays, because I know I did, and I've got lots to talk about. But first, usual spiel. Obviously, the music has been now muted. If you want to listen to the music, feel free to do music join, and that will take you to my Discord, or you can just go straight to my Discord and go to the specific channel called music-stream, and there you will see an invitation to listen to my music, my playlists, on your Spotify. So I'll be controlling what gets played, but you'll be able to control the volume. So feel free to listen to my music or your music or whatever fills your fancy. Other than having fun, relaxing, and having a good time with you guys, we're just here to have fun. But I got a big talk, because a lot of things have happened since the holidays have passed through. It was a lot of work, and believe it or not, I was working while I was being sick last week. And thankfully I got it all done. So let me switch over to a scene that you guys usually never see. Let's chat screen. How you guys doing today? You guys having a good time? So here's one of the things that is going to be brand new to the stream. Obviously, you can kind of see it with what's going on right now. You guys can see your own chat logs. So this is what I get to see when things come through, so... Sorry. So I don't know why my fire alarm is going off. Could be a low battery. If it is, I might have to take a break and take care of it. But hopefully it'll stop. Anyway, yes, I am all better. As you can hear it in my voice, it's not low, groggy anymore. Alright. Can I do the announcements now, please? Shush. Chat logs. I am going to put this up for the new year. The reason why I haven't put it up is because sometimes bots come in or some things get said that I don't want to be put on stream. But in the new year, I'm going to give this a chance. But of course, if something happens and it's something that I can't show on stream, well, then the chat logs are going away. But I'll still be able to talk to you, listen to you. I'll just be like repeating what you said so people can understand where the conversation is going. So let's hope this works out well. One of the biggest things, because of Christmas, I got a lot of Christmas money, and if you've seen some of the panels below stream in the About section, you saw one of my goals was to get a capture card, and I'm sure I told you guys about this every once in a while. You don't seem to be wearing just chatting attire. No, I'm wearing something a little different. I'm the hype, because I got a lot to talk about, and I need you guys to listen to me for a little bit, because this is some exciting stuff. So, did I say it? Capture card. I got a capture card. And what that means is I can hook up my phone or my consoles, and I can have it hooked through my computer, and then you guys can see the screen. So that is one of the cool things I've been talking about for a while. If you guys remember me talking about Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, that is a mobile game. So thanks to the capture card, I'm now able to stream it, and you guys are able to see it. I've set up my OBS for the specific scene whenever I want to play my mobile game. And yeah, you get to see what I'm actually doing for once. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, that also means consoles. So last Christmas, I got like this stack. This stack. And this stack hasn't been touched all year. I have a plan sometime this year to get as much as I can done from this. So I'll talk about that a little bit. But there's one extra thing that I want to talk about before moving into the plan. And that's another Christmas gift that I got. Yeah, there's always too many games. Including a new console. I just got this for Christmas. And if you don't know what this is, it's a PlayStation 5 controller, which means I have a PlayStation 5 now. There are 2 games that I am currently wanting to play. Nope, not CD-ROM. It's the digital edition one. There are 2 games that I want to play. One is available to me right now. And the other one is going to be available in the summer. Final Fantasy 16. So that's what I mean by a lot of new content coming my way. Not only the mobile game, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, but also City Skylines itself, too. Whenever I first started playing and streaming at the same time, I had a few DLCs that I already owned. Mass Transit, Industries, Sunset Harbor, and After Dark. Well, as we went along and streamed for a little bit, we got 2 more thanks to some birthday money. Park Life and Campus. And then Christmas comes along and I get a lot of Christmas money. So I got almost all the other DLC for City Skylines. That's airports, that's concerts, that's the bridges and piers, the train stations, mid-century modern and modern city center DLCs, financial districts, green cities, plazas and promenades, and snowfall. So, again, lots and lots of new content. Thanks to all those DLC, I have updated the Claim City rules for Stream City. It should be able to handle everything new that is coming to City Skylines and my stream. Feel free to take a look at it. ! Claim City rules. You'll get to see all of it. The only thing that I haven't completely finished, because this was a lot of work, was the City Skylines district styles. I have worked on a few, but they're still in process of me making sure that they actually build the way they are supposed to. So even if you say something that isn't ready yet, I will still write it down and I will build that district based on what you guys want. It just becomes more of a priority to get it done for me. So, oh, there's also one more piece of content, and that is going to be next week. Final Fantasy XIV is getting its brand new patch on Wednesday, January 11th. Which means next week, Thursday, we're going to be doing a whole lot of new content for both of my characters on Thursdays. Now, usually Thursdays is Thunder and Thursdays. We could do that, but I don't know if I'm going to be... You thought it was the 10th? Oh, I read it and I thought it said the 11th. So if I'm wrong, 10th, 11th, we'll see what happens. But I was half expecting that the patch would go all day and I wouldn't be able to play. If it's on Tuesday, I wouldn't be able to play Final Fantasy on time. So I'm leaving Final Fantasy 14 next week, Thursday. So this kind of goes into what I want to talk about with the schedule. Because of the holidays, I was only playing Final Fantasy 14 for the past 2 weeks. So this week is all City Skylines. Well, not all City Skylines. One of the points of having a capture card and playing Dokkan Battle is that for me, Dokkan Battle is a side game. So if there's something boring going on in my main game, which, you know, if we're waiting on a queue in Final Fantasy, or the city just needs to kind of chill for a bit, I have Dokkan Battle to continue entertaining you guys while playing something different. So you'll get to see what that looks like on screen, and hopefully you guys enjoy the game. Both games, and you're never bored. Let's see. Oh, next week. So we're not exactly going to go back to our regular schedule just yet, because the patch update for Final Fantasy XIV. So we'll still play Final Fantasy XIV next week, Thursday. But on Tuesday, I want to go ahead and dedicate that stream specifically for Dokkan Battle. No side gaming. It's going to be full on, like, showing you all the things that I do with Dokkan Battle, including what I like to call my Dokkan Scouter. It's basically this spreadsheet that I created that's kind of a search engine, and it helps me find cards to help build teams. And one of the things that I wanted to do for stream for the Dokkan players in my community is to help you guys. I've built this thing a lot for me with the idea that I was going to be helping the Dokkan community in the future. So hopefully you guys are going to love that. There's still a lot of work to be done with the Dokkan Scouter, so there might be some streams where I'm just focusing on functions and formulas and typing down kind of mathematical looking things. And that may sound boring, but I will still at least have some kind of, you know, playable game on the side. And hopefully that'll keep you guys entertained. No clue what I'm talking about? Well, you'll just have to wait and see until I actually get the games up and going. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, hopefully you guys will at least, like, learn about the game and get interested in it and eventually play it, because Dokkan Battle is a free game. Final Fantasy XIV isn't, but maybe you'll want to play the free trial, and City Skylines is a game that'll just never end if you love to build cities. And then, of course, all the other console games out there that I have in this stack, a lot of them are old, so maybe you guys haven't played it before, or you have, it's just been a really long time, and you would like to see, you know, a watch-along, a play-over again. I will be providing that this year, and for as long as I can do it. Okay, so that's pretty much the temp schedule. The regular schedule will be, it'll still be Tuesdays and Thursdays Final Fantasy. And then Dokkan Battle will be on the side whenever things are, you know, in downtime. Once I have completed everything in Final Fantasy up to a point, that's whenever I will switch to one of the consoles, mainly starting with the PlayStation 4, because I want to get through these old ones because I've always been interested in them, and now that I have them, it's do I have a cat? Yes and no. I don't have a real cat, but I have a digital cat. That's one of the things that I forgot to mention. Actually, no, I didn't forget to mention. I was going to be talking about that here in a little bit. So I'll leave the cat thing here a little bit later. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the schedule thing, because I'm trying to get this all done before the next ad break comes in like 10 minutes. So Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Final Fantasy 14 until I have reached the point where I've done most of the things. And then I'll play the PlayStation 4. I can't play the PlayStation 4 games and Dokkan Battle, my mobile game, at the same time because I would need 2 capture cards to do that. And I'm not going to pay for another one. One was expensive enough. On the weekend, still have the one time slot on the weekend. It may be Saturday, it may be Sunday, but it will still be City Skylines. I think at this point, pretty much no matter what, because that is something that is really popular on my stream. I want you guys to participate with that as much as possible. I don't want to get rid of that if something more important comes along, like Final Fantasy 16 coming this summer. I really want to play that game, but I will keep that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's going to be a hard stop on all PlayStation 4 games and Final Fantasy 14 whenever Final Fantasy 16 is out and ready to play. And then I will grind that game. I'm really looking forward to it because I love summoning, and hopefully it's what I'm hoping it will be. Nothing but a good story. So that's the schedule. I want to move on to some other new content because of my affiliate status. Because I got that month and a half ago. So I've been kind of working in the background a lot for channel points for the most part. So if you take a look at the channel points, you see that they are kind of color coded. Anything that is green is pretty much going to affect me and what I do. Purple affects the stream itself, so some things might change based on some of those actions. Most of these channel points do have sound alerts or image alerts on it, so I'll be able to hear it or see it. If there is no image or sound alert and I missed it in chat, please let me know so I can, redeem your reward and have that implemented into stream. There has been one change to one of the channel points. It was originally just for Final Fantasy 14. But if you guys saw earlier when I was just starting the stream, there was a slideshow that was being played. Those are all screenshots. And those are screenshots from multiple different games. So if you decide to redeem the in-game screenshot, a channel redemption, that pretty much tells me to take a screenshot on whatever game I am playing at that point. So feel free to use that because any good screenshots will get added to that slideshow and it'll be able to display the kind of games that I enjoy and we're going to play. Let's see, what else? There's also... Alexa, stop. Okay, so I've got 5 minutes. There's also a few channel redemptions for changing the content of streams. So if I'm playing City Skylines, you can choose to change the city. If I'm playing Final Fantasy 14, you can tell me to change my job or my character. Or you can change the game completely. So maybe if I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 one day and you're bored of it and you want me to play City Skylines instead, there's a channel redemption for that. We'll see how it is because those kind of channel point redemptions are super expensive, but I will do them because I want to keep you guys entertained. You don't like games? Okay then. I play games on my stream, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, the cat thing. The digital cat, I've kind of put it away for now because it is... Sorry, someone on YouTube is telling me that they don't like games, so... Okay. I've taken the digital cat nugget off for now because whenever I was creating all of these new scenes, Nugget was kind of getting in the way. And I don't know if I want to bring Nugget back because it's kind of, I can't keep Nugget in the same spot. I gotta move Nugget around. I can do that, and it'll just take a little bit of work. So if you guys have been interested in the digital cat, and you want to have those channel redemptions back, and you want to see that animation, let me know. I will put it back onto stream. It was just something fun for December. Maybe you could try life talks or day in the life vids. I mean, I could do that too sometimes. Because I'm pretty much an organized person and I love making lists, that might be something that I do. I'm also a animator during my day job, so sometimes I would talk about that sometimes. Nugget was too fat. No, Nugget wasn't fat. It was just... I would place her one place, and it would look good there, and then I would go to, like, another game scene, and then Nugget would be in the wrong place, and then I'll have to move it over. So, like I said, I can move Nugget around. I just can't keep it in one spot, and I need to put some work into that. And like I said, lots of work. I'm gonna go ahead and snooze the ads for now, because I'm almost done here. So there's more channel points for Dokkan Battle. Since this is a new game for stream, I have a bunch of new channel points for that, where I can show off cards, show off my team. You guys can tell me to play certain epic battles that are very popular into DBZ, and you can control that. But of course, you have to go to Twitch, my YouTube friend. So, show-offs. There's also friend request cards that you can request me to put onto my game, and then you guys can use it, and hopefully the rest of the community sees your ID and does the same for you. Let's see. And then, of course, the whole help build teams. That is a channel redemption as well. And then, last but not least, you guys are going to see a little pop-up for Dokkan Battle that basically shows my stamina bar. And anytime you see that bar become, like, almost full, I have a command called !Dokkan Time. If you do that command in in Twitch, you can basically notify me that my stamina is really high and I should probably go take care of it before it maxes out and I waste some stamina points. So it'll just be, again, something on the side that'll I'll change things around, take care of it, and then put it away whenever the stamina has been completely depleted. So I appreciate you guys very much if you try to use !Dokkan Time whenever you see the stamina is getting full. And then, last but not least, with all the new content from City Skylines DLC, not only have I updated the rules, I have also updated some more channel point redemptions for you guys to try out. So, here's the list of everything that you can claim in City Skylines with channel point redemptions. Random zone properties, small roads, large roads, small city services like water towers, or what else do I have on here? So things like cemeteries, crematoriums, schools, libraries, and then the large city services are like large energy plants, prisons, universities, airports, or city parks. And the university and airports are the non-DLC ones, the vanilla kind, while the city parks are the Park Life DLC city parks. There are also transportation lines and depots that you can claim. If it's not in the city already, you'll probably most likely get a depot, but if the transportation already exists, you will get a line up to 5 stops, and you'll get to tell me where you want to place the stops in the city. There's also unique buildings and factories. If I have all of the industry needed to make the products, then I will put on the list that the factory is available. Unique buildings, I have a limit of 5 unique buildings per username, so feel free to check the awaiting list claim and pick out any of those unique buildings. I pretty much put hyperlinks on all of them, so you can at least take a look at the pictures and where it is on the workshop. So if you're interested in it, you can claim it. Also, obviously, districts is still a thing, and there's a channel point redemption for that. Since it's an expensive one, we'll kind of see how the rules go, because I want enough people to at least own one. But because I'm a small streamer, you may be able to have more than one. I'm just trying to figure things out until I make another Stream City. There's also one special one that I created that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and gotta snooze this one more time. And it's called Business Market. So what a business market is for claiming the city is you can own up to 6 buildings of a certain type. And those types are the health market, the entertainment market, the fishing industry, or the sports market. So you get to own like sport fields, arenas, stadiums, and all that fun stuff. You can, as soon as you've claimed one, you can claim up to 6, and you can exchange those out anytime you want if you're not really feeling it. Also, there's one more market that's thanks to the Financial Districts DLC, and that is banks. You don't get to own banks in real life, but since this is a game, you guys can own banks in Stream City. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you guys choose and how the city grows based on what kind of market you want to control. So I hope this is going to be a lot of fun. Last but not least is the upcoming channel point redemptions. These aren't available just yet, but these are something that I am planning on. And one of them is natural disasters. So I don't have that DLC just yet, but plenty of people are harping that I should definitely get it. So in time, probably sometime around the summer, we're going to build out Stream City to a good amount, and once I get to buy the actual DLC, there will be channel point redemptions to either chance a disaster or force a disaster. Yeah, I was thinking a little bit more towards Navi was going to be more excited about the disasters than Aletheia, but there you go. That is in the works. But just be forewarned, they are expensive channel points. So if you really want to hurt the city, you're going to have to take a long time to do that. And then last but not least, this is the final thing. There is another channel point redemption that isn't available yet, and it is monuments. Monuments are very special achievements in the game where you place certain unique buildings, and some of them have kind of difficult requirements, but once you place them all into the city, you are eligible to have these monuments in the city. So since it's going to take a lot of time and some of the requirements are a little tough, Dole says hi. Yeah, I know that he's streaming, so I'm tell him I said hi back. And hopefully he gets to watch all of this a little bit later so he can catch up on all of the news. You can place a giant Jaeger head as shiny as the bean. Nothing as custom as that, no. Also, Randall is honored that you lurk him. Okay, back to monuments. The only time that monuments are actually available is whenever the city has reached Megalopolis, which you get that whenever there are 80,000 population in the city. So the idea is whenever the city becomes a megalopolis, there is a channel point redemption that's a little bit more unique. It's called community challenges. So when the city becomes that level, I would like to go ahead and activate at least one of these monuments that we decide that we want to try to put into the city. We will work towards the requirements of the unique buildings, put those unique buildings in until eventually we are able to put in these monuments. It's going to take a full stream day, maybe even more, to get all these monuments in. But that'll be another like challenge that I can have fun with you guys. And hopefully that completes this little test for the audience claims the city kind of community fun game that I'm doing here on my stream. So that's it. That's all the content that's going on right now. So we're going to go ahead and take our first ad break. It'll be the 3-minute long one. I am going to get stream set up for playing City Skylines and Dokkan Battle on the side when we get back. So don't go anywhere. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them during the break. I will still be here with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and change this over. And I will see you guys soon. And we are back. Okay. Well, the talking part of it is done. So hopefully you guys are excited for all the new content that is coming up in stream. Oh, I'm also going to go ahead and change the music. And we're not going into City Skylines just yet. I want to show you a little bit about Dokkan Battle, because, of course, I need to deplete stamina as well. So I'm going to change the music to my Dragon Ball Z playlist. So hopefully you guys get to enjoy that if you guys are listening. If you want to listen, !music join on Twitch to go to my Discord, and there you'll find the invitation to listen to this playlist on your Spotify. And with that, we're going to go ahead and switch to this screen. So brand new screen here. This is what my main screen of Dokkan Battle looks like. Up the very, very top where you see all the bars, the blue bar is my rank level. And you can see what my rank level is currently, 699, nice. And the yellow bar is my stamina. That is the bar that I want you guys to pay attention to, so if it looks like it's getting kind of full, let me know using Dokkan time, and it'll notify me if I don't see it, that I should probably play Dokkan Battle. Is the purple guy Goku Black? Kinda yes, kinda no. That is a Potara fusion, and half of that is Goku Black. Do you remember who the actual bad guy is and what this kind of character's named? Or have you forgotten? So one of the things that I usually do in Dokkan is anytime that I have a boost, which I have one thanks to that little red marker, 1 out of 3, I try to deplete that as quickly as possible. But also, at a certain time, this game has dailies, so I also need to take care of that. So I'm going to go ahead and do my dailies first. and that is here in the growth section. So there's a special event going on for this one right here, the up-and-coming martial artist, Youth Pan or whatever. I can't remember the actual name of this card because I'm not keeping up. Toddler Pan? Maybe. So this is going to be super simple because one of the special abilities of Dokkan Battle is that it can auto-battle. So I've already got a team set up. These are all cards that I'm just, pushing through and getting them leveled up. So I don't get a whole lot out of it, but it's a special event. So I'm going to take what I can and get some of the bonus stuff. Like that question mark there is a rare chance item, and that usually doesn't pop up on the map sometimes. So I got lucky right there. And as you can see, hands-free, I'm not doing anything. The game is playing itself, and I enjoy this feature very much because, as I said, Dokkan Battle to me is a side game, and I don't want to spend all this time having to make sure to do the right thing on these cards if they are super powerful anyway. You're half-watching Husband Likes Dragon Ball. Ah, gotcha. Okay, well, the bad guy's name is Zamasu. So whenever Zamasu and Goku Black merge, they become that version of themselves. It's kind of like Vegito. Alright, so that's it. Those are the items that I got. Whoopee. Here's the actual daily thing that I do all the time. Study hard, play hard, Turtle School's intensive training. Now, there's 2 parts to this. Oh, also forgot. They also have daily login bonuses. So I get an item, and I get Zenny, money, currency, whoopee, and then the special event that's going on, I get these kind of rewards. This is what I get. This is what I get today, and this is what I get tomorrow. It's the year of the rabbit, so there's a bunch of rabbit items that are coming my way. But what I really want are these right here. These are stamina boosts. I can decide to use them, eat them, so to speak, and I gain more stamina, so I can do more of my card leveling. Alright, I just gotta go back to the menu, and we can get this one going. And this is the team that I've been using for this. These are all cards that have leveled up to the max. And then these are our link skills right here, and they have their own levels as well. So the special thing about this training daily that I do is I can either get a lot of leveling up experience for my cards, or I can level up my link skills. So because all of these cards are maxed out, all of these cards are leveling their link skills. And you can see the ones in yellow, level 10, that is max level. So like this card in particular, it has some that are maxed out, but I want to get all of them maxed out. And I just go through my cards here just to check, and this is the one that is like close to being done. It just needs one more level. And leveling up link skills is a chance. It's really easy in the beginning, but the further you go into the line, up until level 10, the lower the chance is that that link skill is going to level up. So this card has been in the team for a while, so I'm slowly paying attention to it every single time. So I'm going to let that auto battle again, and I'm going to catch up a little bit here. Goku Black, it was like the Kingdom Hearts bad guy. I could tell you the story of who Goku Black actually is if you don't mind the spoilers. Past self, future self. Are you talking about the YouTube channel that I had a long time ago? Okay, Alessadia doesn't care about spoilers. And I'm guessing Vin doesn't care about spoilers. So Goku Black is Goku. but not Goku. The story is that one day Goku met this god, kind of like Supreme Kai, but he keeps an eye on the timeline and the creatures within them, and just watches. He's like the watcher. He's not supposed to intervene, but Zamasu is really upset that he can't, because there are some creatures out there that are not very peaceful, and they make the world they're living in just hard because they're trying to conquer each other. And Zamasu wants to step in and stop all of these evildoers from these other people having a peaceful life. Well, he's just a what do they call it? He's just a student at this point. He's just supposed to be learning. And the teacher told him, like, no, you can't do that. But Zamasu knows that he's going to be retiring soon. So Zamasu goes through this whole thing where he kills his master, obtains his powers, and starts creating this perfect world idea that he has, but he can't do it alone. So he goes to another timeline where another Zamasu exists, where that Zamasu is about to do the exact same thing, going to kill his master. And as soon as the other Zamasu arrives, kills the master for him and tells him about this plan. And since Zamasu is the same person, and they were both already thinking that they wanted this perfect world idea, they joined forces. One Zamasu decides to make a wish on the Dragon Balls and be invincible. The other Zamasu, because he met Goku, and Goku was this strong mortal that he has never seen before, he wanted that kind of power for this idea. So his wish to the Dragon Balls was for him to switch bodies with Goku, kind of like Ginyu's body change, but without the ability to body change. The dragon just does it for him. So he gets Goku's body, kills Goku in his old Zamasu body, and then they go to the future where future Trunks exists, and basically tells him that they need to step aside. This is where we're going to begin our perfect world. Does Goku really count as immortal with how many times he's died and come back? Yes, because he dies. Mortals die. He did become a god. He was able to transform into a Super Saiyan god, yes, but he's still immortal. I don't know how the rules exactly work, but yeah, Goku didn't really become a god. He was just able to transform into a Saiyan god. Alright, so that's it with the story. Beerus can die? True, Beerus can die, but he can't die in the way that mortals can. Hey, Hollow! He has as much plot armor as Zero from Mega Man. I have never played Mega Man. I know who Zero is, but I don't know anything about Zero. Batman plot armor? I don't know. These are just my theories. And, you know, I'll just leave it at that. But that's the story of Zamasu and Goku Black. Obviously, the Goku that's still alive fights Zamasu, and Zamasu becomes stronger with the Potara earrings because he already owns them. They decide to put it on, and they become stronger. So Goku, along with Vegeta and Trunks, they're all there fighting. Goku decides to tell Vegeta to use the Potara earrings just to make it a fair fight. Vegeta says fine, and then they have this big brawl. There's a lot more to the story, but I won't spoil the ending if you haven't seen it yet, but, I mean, it's a pretty grim ending to that saga there. Alright, so next thing that I want to do in Dokkan Battle is I need to use my boost. And what I usually do with my boost is this particular card right here, this Gohan card, is a leader card. So I want to get this done as quickly as possible. In order for it to awaken to its next level, which is this one here, with Piccolo and Krillin, it needs these medals. Actually, hold on. There's another card that I'm actually working on. It's, where are you? There you are. This card. Trunks card. This is actually during the fight with Goku Black and Zamasu. I'm actually working on this next because if you see in the bottom left corner where it says super attack level, it's 10 out of 10. That is like one step of my leveling process. So the next level is getting this thing awakened. So if I just go here real quick, it'll like shoot me towards the battle that I actually need to do. And it's got 2 levels of difficulty. If I do boost, it doubles up the stamina. But doubling the stamina also means doubling up the items. So it just gets it done quicker. It's also double experience points, double Zenny, and all that other fun stuff. So this is the team that I use for this particular fight. It is going to actually fight in the background, and I'll let that play. And we can actually spend some time in City Skylines while that goes off. You guys can feel free to enjoy it as we play. But I've got some things to do here. So move some things around. Okay, so I need you. And I also need you. Hopefully this works. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go in here to our list and let's start getting some claims started, like I usually do. Current claims. Here we go. Upcoming claims. I've totally forgotten about this. It's because it's been so long since we played City Skylines. Rin, if you're still around, you do have a claim that is available to you because you subscribed to me. Feel free to go through this entire list on your own, you know, exclamation point, claim city rules, and then go into that doc within a doc. Let me see. Right here. This doc right here. That'll take you to this doc here. Do you still not have an oil baron? No, I do not. I do not have an oil baron. As you can see... oh, over here. Here's the oil district. So it still sits completely empty. You'll take the oil industry? I figured as soon as you asked about that, that's what you were going to claim. So, alright, we will go ahead and do that. What is the name that you want to have for the oil district? If you can't think of one right away, we can always go back to it. Just kind of think of a... What are we looking at? Oh, this is some new content for my stream. We're playing City Skylines, but on the side, we're also playing Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, which is a mobile game on my phone that is just kind of auto battling right now. So the idea is that anytime that there's downtime, there's still something entertaining to look at. So if you've never played it before, it's a card game, gotcha game. I enjoy it because I used to play Magic the Gathering, and this is kind of like my digital way of enjoying, team building and, making a deck out of cards. But yes, Rin, try to think of two names. Names for the district and names for the oil industry itself. Oh, I also need to put in here. Oil industry. So if I decide to put industrial buildings in here, it'll be specifically oil related. Think you understand? Okay. I mean, feel free to ask me any kind of question. District Alpha 1? I mean, Rin, do you want that name? Oh look. The battle's done. 1 second. I'm just gonna move this over so you can see. Ah, come on. It's not snapping for me. I'm sorry for the loud noise. Looks like that's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to take care of. I was thinking also something slip inside. I mean, sure. District called Flaming Rain. Okay. There's that. And then oil region. Something. Flip and slide. Can I get it all in there? I can. I think we need a Stinky Feet. I think I need a Stinky Feet doctor for the city in honor of Epstein's son. Am I missing something here? Is there a story behind this? Alright, man. Policy time. There is a story behind it? Well, why don't you tell me? And while you're typing that out, I'm going to start the next thing. So I don't have any more boost. So one of the next things that I usually do is actual level grinding. So I will take my cards into this particular fight in the Z hard level because this is like the best experience points per point of stamina that I found. And these are the cards that I'm currently working on to get them to level up. The card to the very left, the leader card, is already awakened, but it still needs its last bit of levels. while all the other cards on the right side are what are called farm cards. These are basically just cards that are going to be eaten by a more stronger card to make that card even stronger. Kind of think of it like, I don't know, Majin Buu eating a bunch of chocolate, or Cell absorbing a lot of humans. That's basically what these farm cards are for these specific characters. The characters that you see on these cards are ones that have an even stronger card that they're going to be feeding into. Also, for example, this card right here, the Evil Buu, this is a card that's already been awakened. It just needs the max levels. And then it has another awakening after its first awakening called an Extreme Z Awakening. So I'm working on that as well, because this card right here is the farm card. This needs to feed into the other Evil Buu card that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and let that go off. It is 10 stamina per battle, so that should be able to enjoy a little bit of entertainment while we have Rin figure out what kind of policies she wants. You're thinking about something zip inside once he unlocks disasters? Epstein's actual son, Ranger, started a new thing with another streamer about feet, and he said he had stank feet. Oh, okay. Well, I sure hope that you know that that actually is going to turn into a, that's going to turn into a conversation claim now. And I will mix it with, I'll mix it with you and Epstein. And we'll call it Ranger Stinky Feet something. Like, we could do something in the medical field, or the health field, for this feat. Like, we have it do a clinic, possibly. That seems like the closest thing for it. He heard all that? Well, guess what, Ranger? You are getting a clinic to help with your stank feet. This is how the city gets grown here, by just having conversations with me, and I find some interesting things to put into the city. Alright, man, what you got? What kind of policies you want to put in?
A power level?
New follower? Oh, Ranger's in here? Nice! Welcome in, Ranger! Need a look at it? Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. It's right there. If you have any questions of which my feet are not stinky, I mean, that's not what the conversation said. And it was interesting enough, even if it was a total lie of a story, it's still an interesting story, and I'm putting that into my city here. You have stinky feet emojis. I think it's pretty true, you got some stank feet. Oh yeah, FYI, Ren and everyone else, because of the new content, there are new policies too, so if you own a district already, you can see some of these here that you want to add to your district and add them in. You just have to ask me. Of course, you have to have a district first. Ranger and Kluwa love feet. Is that their kind of fetish that they love together and they found each other? Facts. Hey, Plup. Thanks for lurking. You missed my big content talk, so hopefully you get to check that out later. But definitely go do what you need to do. I know that you were streaming most of the day, so you're probably hungry. Category is just chatting. Thank you. Double check to make sure that that actually got changed. Yep, I see that it changed. It's going to be Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle for now, once I've completely gotten rid of all of my stamina, and then once it's done, I will go and change it to City Skylines. Alright, we've got power, we've got water, we've got smoke detector, we've got recycling, we've got smoking ban, harsh prison, extra insulation. Okay. There's the rest of them. And just because this is new, I'm going to read this out. Extra insulation. Buildings require less energy for heating, thanks to the extra insulation layer in their walls and roof, but produce less tax income because of the higher construction and maintenance cost. So this is something from Snowfall. There are certain pipes, water pipes, sewage pipes that you can bring in that are heated pipes as well. No electricity for heat, only oil. Buildings are forbidden to use electricity for heating. They can only use heat produced by heating services. Make sure your heating services produce enough energy for the whole city. Okay, that is something special that I'm going to need to add to this city particular. I mean, this city is relatively warm, because you can see that it is 11.5 degrees Celsius in the city right now, mostly because it's dark. But, yeah. I will add the snowfall buildings into here so the policy can work properly. Okay, gonna make another battle go. Now, I really enjoy the auto battle feature because I don't have to like focus, and I can entertain with you guys. Recycling centers work with 20 plus efficiency, so that means I'm going to need a recycling center in the city. So someone's going to need to claim that eventually. 69 degrees Celsius. You gotta love it. Mm-hmm. Think that's it for now? Alright. Time for taxation. Doesn't look like there's any new taxation policies that came with the DLCs. So it's still the same. Tax raise and tax relief for low or high residential, commercial, or offices. And then let go of leisure as well. Oh, and I just remembered. Ranger, again, thank you for following me. And because we are playing City Skylines, I will purposely go over to our community district, which is kind of like what Rin is set up here, but this is specifically for the city that I control. And you get a house in that district. So there's a few other people that have followed me throughout the previous weeks who are also getting a house. So I'm just going to add you in to that process once we get done with Rin here. You want tax raise for low density and tax relief for high density. Oh, tax raise for low density. Okay, there's that. And you want tax relief for high density. Okay. And I'm guessing you didn't want anything for offices or for leisure. So here is city planning for you. Once again, new content, new policies. Alessia, if you see anything here that you want to add to yours, just write it down. Let me know once we're done with Rin's new district here. Oh, I guess I can also say Ranger. I'm currently keeping this as an option because I'm still a small streamer. For City Skylines, because you followed, you have the option to also claim a district in City Skylines. But it's up to you. If you want it, just let me know. You'll go through the exact same process that Rin is going through right now, and you can be next. You want big business benefactor, industrial space planning, filter waste. Zone industrial buildings need to filter their waste, making them pollute the ground a lot less. Costs 2 extra currency per zone industrial building per week. You want Stinky Feet Center? Perfect. And you want boost connections. Outside connections in the area can handle more vehicles carrying tourists, increasing the amount of visitors in the city. Okay, so, well, I have the train hooked up here, so possibly. Aw, Lethadia is Twitch Mom? That's perfect. What is Industry 4.0? Industry 4.0, the new technologies alter the nature of industrial workforce. All industrial workplaces are for well and highly educated citizens. It increases the production output by 50%, and it reduces workplaces by 30% per zoned industry. Hey Dole, thank you for the lurk. Feel free to watch the pre-recorded stream on YouTube to hear all the new content that is happening on stream for this year and for the foreseeable future. A lot of stuff coming in, and we are working through City Skylines, a lot of new content in here as well. Core accused me of being a Twitch mom because I'm trying to support people on Twitch. Well, I mean, that ain't a bad thing. You'll pass on that for now? Okay. Is there anything else that you see that you want for your district? Are you ready to move on to district styles? Download. Moving on. All right, district styles. So, remember, the ones down here that have parentheses local are things that I have made myself based on the things that I downloaded from the workshop. But you can still choose some of these up here. For example, Modder Pack 5 built-in style. I don't remember exactly what this one is for, but it's probably either for mid-century modern or modern city center content creation packs. I'll double check to make for sure. But the special thing about this window here is that you can choose multiple district styles. So if you want mid-century modern or modern city center, along with, I don't know, Brooklyn, Central European, France, American suburban style, slums, military base, bad side of town, steampunk, industrial rework, good side of town, anything, just let me know. So I'm going to go ahead and have it right up here. Feel free to write down which ones you maybe want, and then I will have the list go down even more so you can see more options before you make your final decisions. Remember, you can choose multiple if you want. Scroll down. All right, so slums was the bottom pick. There is the next one. There's still a little bit left. Okay, this character card right here, Zangia. The battle that I go into gets me 50,000 experience points, so this card needs to go through the battle one last time before I need to switch it out. Bit more? Okay, so mid-century modern is the last one. So the last ones there are post-apocalypse, small farm town, steampunk, US homes and business, and then European suburban built-in style, which I think is the vanilla European stuff. Maybe. You want south of France and small farm town. Alright, so click. And... France. There we go. Now, I don't have France up and ready to go just yet, but I will work on that eventually. Okay, so last pieces is some more district style stuff. It'll look like a bakery district with another type of oil. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if you would want an oil cake, though. Okay, we are skipping the industrial specializations, and we're going to move into commercial specializations. So you know already that there is a tourism special and a leisure special. But with all the new DLC content, there is also commercial wall-to-wall specialization, as well as organic and local produce. You can only choose one of these commercial specializations. At least I'm pretty sure you can only choose one. Yes, you can only choose one. Or you can just say none, and it'll just be a generic commercial specialization. What were they again? We've got tourism specialization, leisure specialization, the two you already know, probably. We also have commercial wall-to-wall, which basically creates buildings that are, like, right next to each other, and maybe have little alleyways, but, like, no front yards or whatever, no parking spaces. And then we've got organic and local produce. This was off of the Green Cities DLC, so any buildings, commercial buildings that are made here produce shops, electric car charging stations, and, you know, organic and local produce. You want to do commercial wall-to-wall, you got it. There is also specialization for office. You can do IT cluster, you can do wall-to-wall, you can do financial office, or just generic offices. You having some dinner, Dole? You want to do financial? Alright. That'll be an interesting district for sure. Alright, finally. We also have residential specialization. So we've got self-sufficient buildings, which is basically houses with solar panels, and they recycle their own waste. We also have wall-to-wall here as well. I don't know what that's going to do to houses, but high-density apartment buildings will definitely be close to each other. Or just generic. And yes, there is a possibility that I will build residentials in this district. Wall-to-wall again? Alrighty. And that should be it. So yours has now been built. I'm going to go ahead and real quickly... We need to do some slums with a liquor store on every corner. Yeah. I don't know if I don't think I've built slums just yet, but definitely that is the idea of what I want to do with slums. I also have some nightclubs and some adult stores, So yeah, we can make that district very slummy. Okay. Let me real quick take care of these new followers. So we've got Ice Ninja. I know Ice Ninja is not here, but I can still get him a house. And I do 4x4 for them. 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to skip one, but that one is going to be for Epstein. Epstein, you followed the last 2 weeks, so you're getting a house as well. And then this one will be for Ranger. Do Ice Ninja 3333. Yeah, you finally get your house. That's what Ice Ninja's house looked like. I'm gonna go ahead and change this. What time is it right now? It is 9:39. Did I forget to set an alarm for my ads? One sec. Nope. Still gonna be 11 minutes from now. Alright, I gotta figure that out a little later. Ninja followed me too? Yes. Yes, he did. There's Ranger's house. And now I can build this one in the middle. Okay. It is 21:30. So, not too much of a difference. I mostly just do this because I want to, like, have the city built around the same time that it is where I live. Just makes things a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. Alright, Ice Ninja's residence, making sure that I said that right, and then historical building, and then I'm going to take a picture. Oh, looks like I need to raise it up just a little bit. There we go. Now take a picture. There we go. And you guys are getting to see how I actually do this for making claims. So I'm going to go back to here, go to ABCD, going to be right below Kostanovich, Ice Ninja 3333. And then I'm going to go into my folders. And go ahead and grab that image that I just made. There you are. Yeah, I'm going to keep it that size. So there's Ice Ninja's claim. He is now part of the community district of this city. So let's go ahead and take care of the next one, which is Epstein. Epstein, this is your house. Unless you want a different one, I can just demolish this one and it'll rebuild itself. No garage? I mean, if you want a garage, bye-bye. No cap? Yeah, sometimes these just build how they want to build. What about you, Ranger? Do you like your house here? This is going to be yours. We're just going to wait for Epstein's to rebuild. You like it? You have a garage? Gotta have a garage. Gotcha. Well, good thing that I set this district style to the houses that do have garages. Alright, Ranger underscore times 7's residence. Historical building. That way it never changes. Take a picture. There you go, you got a garage, Epstein. That street light is not giving me the best light. There we go. Alright, Ranger is going to be here, right above Real Gamer. 7. Is that right? Yeah, that's the right one. I'm just gonna crop it a little bit. Because I only want to show your house. No one else's. There we go. And Epstein. You get the bigger house. With a porch. Historical building. Epstein. Slayer. Alexa, stop. That is the upcoming ad break. So I'm just going to finish this here. As it ends. There we go. I already took a picture. So we're going to go back. This. Go to Epstein. A, B, C, D. M. Right here. Right above Evac Arts. There we go. And, Epstein, I can't remember, but did I offer you a district as well? If I haven't, because you followed, you also get the option. Just letting you know. But we are going to take that break. So, let me know. We'll be back later to talk more about stuff and continue the claims. So don't go anywhere. We shall be back. And we're back. And Ranger, I did see your chats. That was hilarious. I was laughing in the background. Good on you. Alright, well, at least I'm glad that you guys are having a good time, because I'm definitely having a good time. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of new content and stuff. I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this. And it seems like you guys are. And I'm obviously pretty busy today, and I'm enjoying this. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. This has been fun so far, but we still have an hour and 15 minutes left until stream is over. So we're gonna get right back into it. So, before I move forward on anything else, I need to write down Naviwen's new district and all the policies. So just in case something happens to the file, or something happens during gameplay, that I don't forget these new changes to the district. So I'm gonna write that down. But Epstein, do you want a district? And Ranger, you claimed a name. Oops, you claimed a name. Does that mean that you want a district as well? I'm gonna go ahead and also do some things on Dokkan real quick, because I said this particular card just needed the one more battle, so it only has 400 experience points left. I'm gonna put it into training. Gonna go on the very basic training level, just give it a training item so it can get its 400 experience points, and then go through its awakening. Slums are a must. So I'm guessing yes, and you want a slum district style. Okay, gonna go back to that battle. Now that that card has been leveled up, and its rarity is now UR. You can see it in the top left corner. That card is done. So I need to choose a new card. So you can see the blue ones, there's a bunch of blue ones, those are the farm cards. The green ones is the stronger card that is eventually going to eat those blue cards. So from the looks of it, the next one that I want to level up is this one? Yeah, I think it's this one is next. And this card right here is getting pretty close to its max level, so I gotta keep an eye on that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Yes, slums, I'm dedicated now. Awesome. Alright. Let me go ahead and real quick write down the Rin's information on her new district. So it's just going to be in the background here. Gonna go down to Naviwen. Now she already has a district, but because she subscribed to me, she is allowed to bypass my limit 1 per username district limit because she subscribed. So it almost pays. Well, if you guys are entertained, please subscribe. And because she subscribed, she gets this special privilege to have more than one district. So this is what I am calling a subscription claim. Subscription claim. And this is a claim request. Does she have any slums? No. No one has had a slum district just yet. The closest thing to a slum district that I have is Doblen chose steampunk. And I'm still kind of figuring that one out. I'm trying to make it as industrial as I can. But I need more buildings. I need more assets that resemble steampunk. Alright. Add in here Flaming Rain. Industry specialization. Oil. Policies. Got power usage. You're gonna be a slumlord for sure. Tax everyone for everything. No smoke detectors, low electricity, bad sewage. Hey. You do whatever you want to your district, and I am going to build it and try to make it survive. That is me as the streamer, the mayor of the city. That is my responsibility. You do whatever you want to your district. Feel free to change it anytime you want. You know, throw a curveball at me and change things up if you want to. I will do my best to make sure that that district survives. Alright, recycling. Smoking. Ban. The city I go to has some slums that are sketchy. Yeah, I live in the big city, so I've got some sketchy areas too. Tax raise for low residential. Tax raise for low commercial. Then tax relief for high residential. And whoops. Commercial. There we go. Okay, these are taxes. Whoop. All right, what do we got? We also have in here city planning. City planning next. We've got big business benefactor. We've got industrial space planning. We've got harsh prison sentences. Someone still needs to claim a prison, and that is what one of the channel point redemptions is for. If you want to have a prison in this city, go ahead and feel free to claim a large city service, and you will privately fund a prison. Or whatever you want. Can you control water quality? I think I have in the rules that me, the mayor, the city, controls water treatment plants. So, no, I want to make sure that the city thrives in any way possible. So they're still going to get clean water. But I mean, I can make the place look terrible. Or at least as terrible as I can make it. Like, I'm not going to force ground pollution somewhere because that wouldn't be good for the city. It's a fun idea. But, sorry. As mayor, I must make sure that every citizen survives. Okay, there's that. What am I missing? Guess I'll just put it up here. Commercial. Specialization. And that is wall to wall. Residential. Actually, office is next, isn't it? Yeah. I'll put DLC on here just in case someone wants it. Wants an oil industry, but they can't obtain the DLC specialization. All right. Rin, you claimed wall-to-wall for offices, right? Yeah, you did? You did claim wall-to-wall for commercial? Commercial and residential. But not offices. You just wanted it to be... Oh, you wanted financial office. That's what you wanted. There. Done. Everything has been written down. We can now move on. Okay. Who wants to go first? Epstein. You did follow first, so I'm going to allow you to go first before Ranger. Sorry, Ranger, but you will go next, I promise you. And we'll get you in before stream. I'm not going to do anything else but get these districts up and running. So if you can see, this might be the best way. Any district that does not have an asterisk by it is claimable. So like Talabrigga Heights here, Ishneer Hills, the Fishing District, District 1, Landondo Hills, Thwathna Bothwell Heights, St. Michael's Heights, Lacronan Park, Baalbeg District, Lucas Heights, and Junock Heights, and down here as well, Gwenig Park. These are all available for district claims. Epstein wants to do fishing. All right. So you basically are automatically getting the fishing industry that I already created here because Rin wanted some fishing stuff in this particular district, so I had to create some. Do you have a specific name, fishing related, for this district? Man, I can't fit the whole name in there. have it go through another fight here. Oh. Oh, shoot, I forgot to change it out. Thought I did. Unless it... whatever. You're thinking? No worries. You wanted slums. Here's an idea for you. You don't have to take it, but I'm just helping you out. Since you want to be a slumlord, and this is a fishing district, do you want to call this, what do they call it? It's like a bait bucket, but it's like guts and stuff for bait. You want to call it the Slum Bucket District? Chum. You want to call it the Chum Bucket? Perfect. Glad I could help you out with that. Woohoo! And that's all I can write. Okay, here we go. Styles. So I know you want slums. Have I created slums yet? I have not created slums yet. So I know you want that. Is there anything else that you want to add to the district styles? Just let me know if you want me to scroll down so you can see all your options. Just feel free to write anything down that seems interesting to you. And then once you see the whole list, make your decision. I'm going to take care of getting the right card. That one's ready to go. And now the Beerus card. That's the next card ready to go. And I don't see any other cards that need to be changed out, so I can continue this battle. Scroll down, you got it. Slums, so military base on down, there's still a little bit left after. I was thinking something like the wet market in China. I have a few buildings based on Taiwan. And it's a lot of signage. So I could do something like that, possibly. Because I don't think I have a specific style on this list that is Chinese related or Taiwan related or wet market in China. But yeah, I can add that to the list. Okay, so here's what I need to do real quick. I need to go into the district style editor. I'm going to create a new style here, and I'm going to call it Taiwan, because the assets are Taiwanese. I'll even show you what they look like. These are the Taiwan buildings. And looks like all of them are commercial, but I can figure out residential and industrial, look at the workshops, because there's probably more. But I will add that in. And there it is. Oh, I forgot to call it. Oh. I'll call it local later. But you can already see that some buildings are disappearing. And that's because of the rules that I've set. So this is going to go through some changes. Alright, so next thing is services. Go ahead and take a look at this list. If you have any questions of what some of these are, I can read them off to you. Otherwise, feel free to just tell me which ones you want. And we got one more battle in Dokkan Battle to do, and then Dokkan Battle is done. No electricity for heat. Okay. So I figured you probably don't want anything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down for you so you can see these other things. They're already very upset right now. Sorry. I gotta pause the city. Recreational use. Gotcha. That's it? Nothing down here that you saw was interesting? Like, there's fishing license down here. Because remember, this is a fishing district. The fishing industry is down here. Yes, fishing license. Awesome. Anything else for services? If not, we'll move on to taxation. Oh, and I guess... Huh, that's weird. I have a script that whenever it's supposed to be done with streaming... Oh, it's because I went into sleeping mode. It reminds me to change the auto lock, but I'm gonna have to adjust some of my scheduling so that doesn't happen. Gonna lurk? Alright. Enjoy the rest of your night, Rin. Thanks for coming by. We'll definitely get to check out your next district whenever got some more stuff to... I got some time to do that. That's it? Okay, taxation time. What kind of tax raises or tax relief do you want, Slumlord? And that is it for Dokkan Battle. Tax raise everything. You get a tax raise, you get a tax raise, you get a tax raise, you get a tax raise! And, just in case you want to have your commercial leisure specialization, I'm going to read this off to you. Leisure specialized areas stop generating tax income, but get a hefty boost in their entertainment and attractiveness value. But this only works if you have the leisure commercialization specialization. Stream City's proud slumlord. Yep, exactly. So if you don't want let go of leisure, we'll move on to city planning next. Let's do that. All right. And then city planning. again, if you have any questions, you want me to, look over one, just let me know. I'll read it off to you. Because I have edge scrolling, the city is going to move a little bit, but I'm going to change scenes and fix stream to now say... Wait, why is that? Oh. My bad. I'll keep it there to the side for now. But now I'm going to change this to City Skylines, update, there. You want a high-rise ban, alright? High-rise ban in place. And there's all the other ones. As I get back to the district. Where'd you go? Farm, you're over here. There you are. Sustainable fishing, okay? What is Old Town? Old Town... Only residents and businesses can use the area for motor vehicles. Ban other motor traffic. So it's like getting rid of trucks. You probably can't say no to emergency vehicles. And maybe buses, if they have a stop there, they will be in there, but they will try to avoid this area if possible. How about NIMBY? NIMBY is no loud noise in the night. Leisure specialized areas will close for the night. Reduces noises pollution caused by leisure. Is there more down? Nope, that is the last of it. I can scroll back up for you, though. There's more things that I need to do with Dokkan Battle, but I'll leave the title to City Skylines. Oh, that's gonna take way too much time. I was thinking that I was going to do another fight that costs no stamina at all, but this is more important. To get Epstein's district done and ready. And Ranger, I hope you're still here because you are next. Think that's it? Okay. We've got specializations that are next. So there's no industry in this area right now, but if you wanted to choose another specialization, you can. There is forest industry, farming industry, ore industry, oil industry, or we can just leave it to generic. Generic, okay. Commercial specialization. Now this is where leisure is. So since you have some leisure policies, I recommend you doing leisure, but if you want, you can do commercial wall-to-wall, organic and local produce, tourism, or just generic. Yes, you want the leisure specialization? You got it. All right, next is offices. So we've got IT cluster, which are high-tech buildings. We've got wall-to-wall. We have financial office, or just generic offices. Generic? Got it. Generic. Leisure. There we go. I had to input it in. Generic. And residential is self-sufficient buildings, so they recycle their own waste and they produce energy with solar panels and by other means. Or you can do residential wall-to-wall, or just generic residential buildings. Wall-to-wall. All right. Done. All right. There you go. You now own the fishing industry, aka the Chum Bucket District. So thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and make a picture of this. And you're pretty much already built, except for I need to put the geothermal plant in here now. That was fun? I'm glad that you had fun. You are very welcome. Thank you for helping make Stream City grow. Very much appreciative. And I'm having lots of fun too. Alright, is Ranger still here? You're up. Once again, Ranger, feel free to choose anything that does not have an asterisk. Ranger's here, alright. So, Talabriga, Ishneer, District 1, Landondo Hills, Twathbal Heights, St. Michael's Heights, Locranen Park, Baalbeg District, Lucas Heights, Judoc Heights, and Gwenig Park are up for grabs. Lucas Heights. All right. What name would you like Lucas Heights? And more than likely, because it's right next to my city limit, whenever I'm able to expand to this area, I will expand Lucas Heights as well. So don't think that you're getting a small thing. You will get a bigger district. Give you a minute? Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the policies up as well. While you got that thinking, I'm gonna go over here and write everything in the chum bucket down next to Epstein's name on my list. There we go. Buck Hills, alright? Sorry, hold on. Here we go. Da 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 da. Where are you? There you are. And if you ever decide to change anything about your district, Epstein, this goes for you too. Just feel free to let me know. Ranger underscore 7. All right. Styles. What kind of district style are you looking for? Obviously, Epstein just chose slums as well as Taiwan. So he's thinking wet market Chinese for his. What kind of style are you thinking about for yours? You thinking, like, go ahead and look through this list and write anything down that looks interesting to you. And let me know when you want me to scroll down, because there's more than just this here. And you can choose multiples. So your district style will mix and match. Oh man, just thinking how it is walking around Chinatown, but worse. Yeah, it's gonna look real bad. Is there anything country? Are you talking about like countryside, or are you thinking like a certain type of country? Because I do have a few. Let me go over to my districts here. And this is the full list that I currently have. Pay no attention to the countryside. The closest thing that I have to countryside is a small farm town. But I can make something else. There's also this good neighborly town. It's kind of small. It's kind of a small town kind of feel, like if you've seen the Stepford Wives, it's like that kind of feel. I think France has like small enough buildings that kind of feel like it's countryside. You want small farm town? Okay. Small farm town. Was there anything else that you wanted? Oh, you live in a small farm town. Oh, okay. That's cool. I used to live kind of on a farm. It used to be a farm, but the city grew a little bit and we didn't need farmland anymore. Was there any other district styles that you wanted to add, or are you good with just the one? You know, I probably should do is I should just like have this open up and you can easily read all of them right there. The post-apocalyptic one sounds interesting. All right. So you're going to get a mix of nice looking houses and some houses that look like they've been destroyed. Let's see, where are you? Here it is, post-apocalypse. Don't worry about spelling. I knew what you were trying to say. So, I mean, Alethedia types wrong all the time because she owns the Tiny Phones retailer, and so we had a conversation about that. So now one of the buildings in the city is the Tiny Phones retailer. Never mind, keep the small town look. Okay. Everyone knows about my typos, yep. Alright, back to the main screen. And now we will start talking about services. So all the services are on the side here. Let me know which ones you want. If you have any questions about any of them, let me know. I will read them off to you. But go ahead and take a look and let me know when you want me to scroll down, because there's more to the services. And just FYI, we've got 15 minutes until the next ad break. Correcting on a phone screen is a hassle. Yeah. I mean, even I do it all the time, and I have to, like, go back. No electricity for heat. Alrighty. Man, that's a pretty popular one with all you guys. I definitely need that geothermal plant up and running. How you doing, Hollow? You having a good time so far? Laxity and laziness is no excuse. I mean, we're humans. We make mistakes on tiny little phones. If we were perfect, we wouldn't need them. We would have psychic powers. Working on some artwork since I can't seem to get to sleep tonight. Water usage and power usage, alright? Me and my wife were kind of like that last night. We couldn't get to sleep, so we had to be busy with something that pretty much bored us to sleep. I'm joking, of course. Parks and Rec. Gotcha. Like, how long do you usually sleep for, Hollow? About spelling errors, grammars, and stuff like that? Oh, okay. There you go. Scroll down. Varies between 2 and 16. Well, at least you're getting an upkeep of your sleep whenever you don't get enough. I mean, there's times whenever, like, I'm so, like, excited for whatever I'm working on that I'll, like, work through the night. And then, yeah, the very next day, I am very exhausted and looking forward to actually going back to bed. But that's just how I work sometimes. Fishing license, you got it. Yeah, I mean, you're not too far away from the lake. So, yeah, fishing license would probably do this area really well. I'll try to, like, figure out a road or something where Buck Heights doesn't have to go through, the oil industry. Park maintenance, alright. Because eventually, too, one of my channel point redemptions is claim a market, and one of the markets is the entertainment market, and it has a lot of water-based type buildings that I want to build on this lake here. Did Dole claim the oil industry? No, Rin claimed the oil industry. Dole claimed the ore industry. You can see right here. Dole's right over here. Can't really see that much, but Yeah, he did the coal sector. That's it. All right, we're going to move to taxation now. So, if you don't know already about city skylines, low density means houses or small businesses, while high density is talking more about like skyscraper type of buildings. That goes for offices as well. And the high density residential are like apartment complexes. And then I'm just going to have my mouse over the leisure one, just because that's like the only one different in taxation. No prospector dance. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tax relief for low density residential. Is there any other taxation, or would you like to move on to city planning? And 8. 7, 8. Tax relief for low density commercial. That's it. All right, city planning time. Again, there's more to the list, so let me know when you want to scroll down. Any questions, just let me know and I'll read them off to you. The song is playing right now. So good. I'll only stop if I feel embarrassed. I feel like it takes a lot for you to feel embarrassed. Small business? Alright, gotcha. High-rise ban? Ooh, alright. You got it. Heavy traffic ban? Alright. No heavy transport vehicles allowed, does not affect highways. Make sure there are optional routes available. Okay, so I'm basically kinda just making this, just residential and commercial. And that was one of the freeing things that happened when I turned 30. Stop giving certain poos about what people think of me. Lessen my ability to get embarrassed. Remove heavy traffic ban? Alright. Yeah, I was reading it and I was like, I think I can make it work. I mean, I'm the mayor. I have to make it work. Scroll down. You got it. Now, I don't know what else to do with Dokkan Battle at the moment. I'm just gonna get my rewards. Workers Union. Alright. That's it. Alright. Now we're gonna move on to specializations. Okay, so we've got industry specializations. We've got forest, farm, ore, oil, or just generic industry. Farming? I figured that one was coming. Alright. Commercial specialization. We have tourism, wall-to-wall, leisure, organic and local produce, or just generic commercial. Organic and local produce? I figured that one was coming too. I mean, this is really becoming a farm district, which I'm definitely looking forward to building this. Alright, offices. We've got IT cluster, so high-tech buildings, wall-to-wall office, financial office, or just generic offices. Generic? Alright. And then last but not least, residential. We've got self-sufficient buildings, wall-to-wall, or just generic residential. Generic also? Okay. Alright. There we go. We have ourselves 3 new districts now for me to build. It is about 5 minutes until the next ad break. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. And while... Actually, I can't do anything while it's going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and take that break now, because that was a lot of work. Again, still appreciate all you guys doing it. This is definitely a lot of fun for me. So let's go ahead and take that ad break real quick, and then whenever we come back, Alexa, stop. There is some more... Alexa, stop. There are more claims that I would like to do if I get time for. And there is one district that was claimed last time that before the break happened, and I've been waiting so long to just have that thing start building, and I would love to have you guys watch and see how that district specifically grows. I'll tell you more once we come back from the break. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and play music, and you're going to watch some ads if you aren't subscribed to me, but we shall be back. Alright, we are back. This time I am moving away with, moving away from Dokkan Battle being on here. So, it's just gonna pop that up and then disappear. But we won't have to worry about it for the rest of the night because stamina has been depleted from that game. Okay, and I just realized that I can't turn the city back on at the moment because, ugh. That just hurt the city. Not good. So, I better figure that out quick because there's not a whole lot of money left in the city. It's kind of just been hanging around $3 million for a while now. Let's see. Okay. Here's what I need to do. I need to build that geothermal plant. I think that's the only one I need. This one doesn't use any water. This one does 240 megawatts. While this one only does 80 megawatts. 1040. So like... let's see. You're all the way over here, while this one is all the way over here. And I will just go ahead and build this one. Where I want to build it... probably want to build it in one of these two districts here. The coal or the oil. I'm gonna go ahead and do the oil district. No, I'm gonna go ahead and do the coal district for now, just to get it going. And then what I need to do is I need to build the specific pipes for this. Oh, here you are. Where's the plug? Maybe it's already hooked up. Right? Is it? Let me see what happens. Go over here. Not enough heat. The building is connected to heating, but still needs to use electricity for heat. If you wish to use it for heating, make sure you produce enough. Buildings can be abandoned if nothing done. Yeah, thanks. That kind of helps. So I probably need to build heating pipes all throughout this. We'll check to see if this is enough to get this district back on its feet. And this also needs to get hooked up. Oh, and hopefully you guys are still around when you saw me do those chat log messages. There are some unique specializations that you can still add to your districts. I list them out in that chat log there. So if you wanted to add any of those unique specializations to your district, let me know, because they are brand new to the stream, so no one has claimed them yet before. And this too. Okay. And then eventually figure out how to transfer that electricity to hop over to Rin's district. My guess, though, is that I'm also going to need to figure out how to get the heating, well, how I want the heating pipes to go down until it gets to the geothermal plant here. So probably what I'm gonna do have it go here. And try to get this hooked up here. I'll basically just try to get it over there. Kinda want come through here. Then I'll probably have it come through back here. Gotta make the path. And then hopefully, as soon as I get this pipeline built, we'll see if this district survives. And if it does, I'll be able to do this for the other districts. Alright, let's see if this works. Nope, just making things worse. Might add Zoo Park later. You want to add it to, do you want to add it to a different district later? Because you currently have the forestry specialization, and that's already a unique specialization. You can only have one unique specialization per district. Yeah, somewhere else? Okay. I'll look forward to it. You know what? I probably have the wrong kind of building for this to work. Probably needs to be one of these buildings instead. Heating output, 80 megawatts, and this one's 120, 60, 55. It's almost relatively the same. Produce heat for your citizens with good old-fashioned boiler station. Make sure the building is connected to upgraded water pipes so it can distribute heating to buildings. The boiler station uses oil to produce heat. And this one... The geothermal heating plant pumps heat deep within the earth. So that definitely feels like an ore thing. No rush. Playing with core for a bit tonight since Sean went down early. Oh, that's nice. Since this one says oil, but I mean, this geothermal heating plant is all around cheaper. You know, I'll do it here for now, and since it's like it uses the earth to help with the heat, and since this is the ore industry, maybe it'll make sense for it to be here. Okay, so now I actually have to legitimately hook this up. There we go. Alright, now let's see if this works. Should start seeing this. Here we go, now they're heating up. Do. There we go, Chum Bucket is now working like it's supposed to. Except now the electricity is having a problem. Oh, because the darn thing started demolishing itself. So I now need this place to grow back again. So this should help. And that should make the power jump back over to Rin's area. There we go. All better. And now you can kind of see how this is looking for the Chum Bucket. Let me see here. Whoop. This was Slumlord, right? Yeah, this is Slums. So, since I haven't completely done Slums just yet, I will fix it later, so it actually looks like a slum area. There might be some adjustments that need to be made, because I can see here that these are some wall-to-wall residentials, but these are high density. I know some of my slum residentials are low residential, so to get that working, I need to change the zoning in here. Instead of it being dark green, this area should be light green. Up, and that is it. Stream is now over. So a lot of things to look forward to in the next stream. A lot of new building is going to be growing. I still need to go through the awaitings claims list because I really didn't do a whole lot. Just take a look. Why are you not popping up? Oh, well, okay. It wants to be difficult, so... Fine. Maybe I can do it this way. Gonna do it? No? Oh well. Anyway, come back on Thursday. We will do City Skylines again with Dokkan on the side. Hopefully we get a chance to see this city grow with all the new districts that have now been added. I'm gonna go offline, make sure I add in all the information that you guys had for your district, so in case anything happens to the city, I still have that information. Guys are saying goodnight to each other. Good night to you guys too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we shall see you next time. Take care, guys.